I had a rant I was going on earlier when I was more emotional, but now I've calmed down. So my words are not going to be as harsh as they were going to be. But Dark Convergence is the worst thing to happen to PvP since I can remember. And I started playing in Somerset. My first character, Aaliyah the Templar. I, I have never, ever, ever, ever seen one thing just completely flip PvP upside down like this has. And it's so strange that Zos would do something like this, that they would create a set that does everything that this set does. It is stronger than ultimates. It is stronger than skills, like not even just skills, the ultimates. I could have just stopped there. Nothing disrupts the flow of combat more, well, besides time stop spam, but not even that is not as strong as Dark Convergence is. Dark Convergence will yank you from, you know, here, let's say you only have so much space if you're in battlegrounds. Unless you're a sniper, you're probably in range to get snatched by Dark Convergence. And it doesn't need to be aimed. It doesn't need careful plotting and planning. But if you do use it with some planning, then it's going to be even more effective. You just throw it out there, really just haphazardly or lazily, and it's going to make other players' life a living hell. You get drawn into the. Then not only do you have to block all the damage, people say, "Oh, just walk out of it." First, you have to survive the damage that's going to be coming not only from the proc set, but from the stuff that people are piling on top of the Dark Convergence. You have to block the ultimates. You have to block the skills. You have to block people in there taking shots at you from a distance. They use it to stack you up, basically like your NPC mobs. They just throw it out there, and then the whole group gets pulled into the center, and then they can just basically just parse on you. And it never should have existed in PvP. I don't think it should exist in the game, not even in PvE. You wouldn't use a set like that in PvE unless you were really looking for something to just be extremely easy. You if you just had very very little ability to handle um, the PvE mobs, the enemies overland, then yeah, you might need a set like that because it'll make the game so easy for you. It completely disrupts whatever your opponent is doing, whether they're in the middle of a dizzy swing or they're in the middle of an executioner or biting jabs or whatever. Everything just gets completely disrupted when one person activates that set. And then once you break free out of that, not even 3 seconds later, someone else has one on the ground, and you're getting yanked into that one. You see an entire group of people piled up fighting. You think you're going to go in there and fight too. Nah, you're just going to get sucked into a dark convergence, and everybody's just going to be in the center of it, stunned and getting eating whatever ultimate is being dropped on them. So it really doesn't pay. It really doesn't pay to be melee right now because unless you're ranged, you're probably going to get sucked into the dark convergence again and 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 again. So what what incentive do you really have anymore to get good at the game? Basically, that's been my whole thing about proc sets and what they do for you. In this proc set, it's just like the what's the word I'm looking for? It's like the mother of all proc sets. That's not even the right word too, or the right term either. But what incentive do I have to learn how to dodge roll, to learn how to try to carefully read the battleground and kite and dodge and all these different things when sets can pretty much do everything for you, or at least protect you if you don't do the thing that you're supposed to do. And with this set, just throw a ground effect down. You don't have to worry about putting the stun and a pull and anything like that on your bar. You don't have to really aim it either. Just throw it down, and people are going to get sucked in. And then just have your ultimates ready or whatever else to drop on them. It's sad and it's painful, and I really just don't like. Like I'm literally just tired. I am literally tired of fighting it.